I am so excited to be introducing your breakout session speaker. He puts 100% of his efforts into building this organization, not just with his team, but globally. And one of the things that we're excited about what he's going to share with you today is not just the frequently asked questions about the Autoship program, but his spirit, his conviction, and his passion for what he believes this bonus can do for this company. And so it is my great honor to introduce to you a member of the Asea Advisory Council, a triple diamond executive, a diamond founder executive, and last year, or the year before last, Mr. I Am Asea. Please put your hands together for Mr. Alan Noble.
I'm just your average, ordinary, everyday superhero, trying to save the world, but never really sure. I'm just your average, ordinary, everyday superhero, nothing more than that. That's all I
Good afternoon, everybody. Are you all awake after lunch? Wow. Hey, I got to tell you, what a privilege, what an absolute honor it is to get to talk about the AAA bonus. Are you fired up and excited about AAA? You understand why it's going to change the business? You understand what Asea 2.0 means to you? It's huge, guys. It's huge. So here's what we are going to do. We're going to talk about the AAA bonus, and we're going to talk about the bonus, and we're going to talk about the reports. Who had a sneak preview into the reports during lunch? Michael Stern's got his hand up. Dave's got his hand up. Bo, anyone else take a look at the reports? Do you like them? They're pretty cool. They look good, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a quick overview from my perspective of the AAA bonus, and then we're going to get into the reports. And it's not going to be a really deep dive. That's really for you to experience yourself. These reports are going to make a lot of sense when you start looking at your own organization, okay? But I'm going to give you some pointers and let you know what you're actually looking at, okay? So let's start by talking about the 5 pillars of compensation that we have. And Jerem touched on this. There's no need for me to go into a lot of detail, but we recognized that there was a piece missing. There was a piece missing from our compensation structure. We had this great customer program. We had a great enrollment, fast start program. We got a great team commissions compensation structure that can pay in tremendous depth in the binary. And then we've got this very, very lucrative check match. But there was a piece missing, and it was a bridge. It was a bridge to take you to $1,000 a month, and that's what we filled with the AAA bonus. And the AAA bonus is a simple and effective way. It is a simple and effective blueprint, roadmap to $1,000 a month in your business. Now, this $1,000 a month, you've heard the term thousandaire. Do you like that? A thousandaire. Do you agree with me that $1,000 a month can change the average family's life? If this was not called the AAA bonus, I would call it the lifestyle bonus. Sometimes we get so lost in this industry at the $10,000 a month, the $100,000 a month that's possible here, that we lose sight of what $1,000 a month can do in somebody's life. You know, for many people, that can pay their mortgage, or at least a good chunk of their mortgage. You know, the number one reason for divorce in this country is financial stress. If that extra 12 grand a year can relieve some financial stress, it might keep families together. It can keep a roof over somebody's head. It can mean the difference of lifestyle of going to travel the beautiful cities of the world. Paris, London. Where's our London group? Frankfurt. Torsten, you can do better than that. Belfast. What a beautiful city. And all of these other great places. You can go travel these beautiful cities of the world, or you can go stay with your in-laws, you know. That's what $1,000 a month can do difference in your life. It can make a big, big difference. And so we're very excited by this, very, very excited by this. As Jeremy said, this is the backbone. This is the backbone of building a strong legacy company. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through this very quickly. Now, us network marketers, we know that repetition is the mother of skill, so we're never afraid of repeating anything. So we're going to go through it very quickly, just in case anybody's still got some questions. Let's go through the bonuses. To earn an L1 bonus, you're on personal Autoship of at least one case, and you're sponsoring 4 people into the business. Now, I'm going to call them Ann, Bob, Kurt, and Dave. Okay? And that is your L1 bonus. You sponsor those 4 people, and they're on a one-case Autoship. Every month, their Autoship process is you're making that $100 a month. Now, one of the things you've got to understand in network marketing is there's 4 main milestones to network marketing income. The first is getting your product paid for. The second is earning $1,000 a month. The third is making a 6-figure income, and the fourth is making a 7-figure income. Isn't that right, Trish? Those are the 4 main milestones of network marketing. Do you realize that this L1 bonus pretty much encapsulates that first milestone of getting your product paid for? Now, I know it's a little short. Product's a little bit more than that. But don't forget, there's other things going on in the compensation plan. And if at this stage your entire product's not covered, I can promise you a good chunk of it is covered. And so this goes a long way to hitting that first milestone of getting your product paid for in the business. And as we go through this, you're going to understand how important the L1 bonus is. But let's go on. Based on the philosophy of helping others succeed, you're now going to help 2 people earn the L1 bonus. In this case, we're going to help Ann, and we're going to help Dave earn the L1 bonus. And so Ann's going to go out there and sponsor Elizabeth, Fred, George, and Harry and make the L1 bonus. And Dave's going to sponsor Isabel, Jenny, Kathy, and Larry. That rhymes. We could make a little song about that. We could make a AAA song. And so now you've got Ann making a $100 bonus, the L1 bonus. You've got Dave making an L1 bonus. And guess what? You've helped 2 people earn an L1 bonus. What do you earn? You earn the L2 bonus. $250 for a total payout of $350. There's some cars in the road. That's their car payment. Okay? Now let's go on. We're going to continue this. And we're now going to help 2 people become L2. So we're going to take Ann and Dave, and we're going to help them get where you've got. See, this is all about pulling people up the ladder with you. So we're going to help Ann and Dave become L2 qualified. What does Ann need to do? Ann needs to go through her organization and find 2 people that she's personally sponsored that wants to get their product paid for. And in this case, we're going to help Fred, and we're going to help Harry get their product paid for. And look at this. Fred is L1 qualified, Harry's L1 qualified, Ann becomes L2 qualified. We're going to do the same thing with Dave. Dave's going to work with Isabel, become L1 qualified, and with Kathy, L1 qualified. Dave becomes L2 qualified. You now have 2 personally sponsored associates who are L2 qualified, and that makes you L3 qualified. That's that $400 bonus for a total of $750 in commissions. That is a huge, huge bonus play right there. Now let's take a look at this from a philosophical perspective. You know, I once learned that if you know how to make a brick, you can build a house as big as you want. You can choose to build a little small house. For the Americans, that's house, okay? You can build a small house, or you can build a castle, or you can build the Great Wall of China that you can see from outer space. Okay, you can build it as big. Once you figure out the basic building block, you can build it as big as you want. As big as you want. The building block in this bonus is the L1 bonus. Getting your product paid for, getting to that first milestone in success in your business. And all we do is we teach other people to do that same thing, that same brick. We help Ann build her brick, her L1 bonus. Dave, his brick, his L1 bonus. And we're going to teach 2 people in Ann's organization, 2 people in Dave's organization. And that's all it is. You're simply building these bricks. All you have to master is how to build an L1 bonus. And you can build your castle in Asea. Does that make sense? I want to just get into some very quick business building basics. You wouldn't go on a road trip from New York to Los Angeles with just 4 good tires, would you? Where's Brandon Coffey? Brandon, where did you drive from, and where did you drive to on your crazy trip here? Tennessee to San Diego to be at convention. What about that? Where's Miles Baccheo? Where's Miles? Is he here? Can't see him. I think Miles drove from New York to San Diego to be here. Okay? You go, oh, I go, he's crazy, you know? But you wouldn't go on a road trip like that if you just had 4 tires. Don't you want a spare? I think it would be wise to have a spare. And in this business, although 4 is the minimum, it is not recommended. We recommend you bring some spares with you on the journey. Okay? What happens if Kurt falls out of the business? For whatever reason, he goes into the witness protection program. Who knows? His credit card doesn't go through it, maxed out, it got stolen. My wife just got her credit card canceled. Who was, some Singapore circus was buying stuff on your card? Trying to. Okay, so who knows? Maybe the card didn't go through. Whatever reason it is. Doesn't want the product. Whatever it is. Kurt's not in the program anymore. What happens? What are you qualified for in this situation? 0. 0. Because your L1's not in place. And if you can't earn L2 without earning L1, and you can't earn L3 without earning L2. They're cumulative. Okay? So this is like getting a blowout right in the middle of the desert there crossing California. You better have a spare tire. Okay? And so here's spare Sam, and here's spare Sue. And I'm going to encourage you, as leaders of your organizations, I'm going to encourage you to teach the philosophy of building spares in your business. Yes, you can get away with the minimum, but you know what? Great success is never achieved with just doing the bare minimum of anything. And so learn to build spares in your organization. And so this bonus can be achieved with 28 people, and that's about 2,800 in volume. Everybody's buying 1 case of Asea. However, when you start to look at some of these concepts, you start to add up all the various things that are going on in your business. This idea of spares, okay? Of building your business way beyond 4, getting into 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30 personal sponsorships and teaching that through your organization so you never have to worry about your business. Let me say this. I'm in danger of getting on a soapbox here, which means I'll never get through the rest of this presentation. But you do not want to build this business trying to plug holes. This is not a one-time bonus. This is a pathway to $1,000 a month. It's $750 every single month. You want to build it so it's solid, so it lasts, so you're not panicking at the end of every month trying to plug the holes. That is not good business building philosophy. You don't want to do that. You want to build it so strong, so sturdy, on such an amazing foundation that you never have to worry about it again. That might take you 90 days. It might take you a year. But build it solid. Build it so it lasts, so you never have to go around plugging the holes. And don't teach your team to plug the holes. Teach them to build it to last. Teach good business building behavior. Build the spares. So you're building the spares. You've also got non-qualifying volume. What do I mean by that? Well, we kind of focused on Ann and Dave here, but what about Bob? We got Bob just on an Autoship. We don't have Bob doing anything. Maybe Bob's married to Trish. Maybe there's an empire there that we just don't have on our little diagram. There could be big stuff going on. There's only 2 needed, Ann and Dave. But maybe Bob's building something pretty significant here with Trish. And so there's non-qualifying volume that we don't have in our diagram. What about beyond the 3rd level? What about the 4th level? So Isabel's L1 qualified. Isabel's on your 2nd level. She's building your 3rd level. But does it just stop there? No, it's going to continue to the 4th, to the 5th, to the 6th, to the 7th, etc., down and down and down. And so all of that's going on. So here's my guesstimate. And this will become clear as we continue to build and mature this bonus. But what I think you're going to see is a mature, well-built L3 organization will have at least 50 people in that organization producing at least 5,000 in volume. Okay? That's a pretty good estimate. And so let's look beyond the bonus, because we talk about this as a blueprint, as a pathway, as a roadmap to $1,000 a month. Well, we're only at $750. We got to make up $250. So what's after the bonus, remember, it's a bridge into team commissions. And so you're still building your binary. And I'm not going to get into a whole comp plan training here. I think, Michael, you're doing a comp plan breakout, so I'll not steal your thunder. But we got a binary plan going on that's ticking along in the background. You don't really have to understand at this stage. It's just ticking along in the background. The computer's taking care of who's on your left and who's on your right. And let's say here's a good, solid L3 organization that's just getting qualified as L3. You have 3,000 volume on the left, you have 2,500 volume on the right. And what do? We earn 10% on our smaller leg. And that's $250. The legs reset, 0 on the right, 500 banked on the left. And now $250 plus the 750 L3 qualification. And there is your $1,000 a month. Isn't that beautiful? Now, did we have to talk anything about Director 300s? Personally sponsored legs? Any of that stuff? This is a beautiful, clear, concise blueprint to $1,000 a month. Now, what about beyond it? Any big thinkers in here? Anyone going, hey, $1,000 a month? I barely get out of bed for that, you know? Well, let's go beyond the bonus. Now, although I believe this is absolutely life-changing, it still is only the beginning of our journey. It's still only the beginning of your financial adventure with Asea. So where do we go beyond here? Well, Zig Ziglar, you will get all you want in life if you help enough other people get what they want in life. And so think about this. One of the reasons I'm so passionate about this bonus is that it's really simply about helping other people. It really embodies and embraces the entire philosophy upon which our entire industry is built, which is helping other people succeed. And the more people you help succeed, the more you succeed. And so how do you earn the L2? You help 2 people earn the L1. How do you earn the L3? You help 2 people earn the L2. Now I'm going to give you another guesstimate here. Time will tell whether I'm accurate in this or not. But it's my estimation that if you help about 20 people in your organization. That's just an estimate, it's not a science, okay? But approximately 20 people. If you create 20,000 heirs in your organization, you should be knocking the door of a 6-figure annual income. That's pretty significant. So let me summarize with 5 benefits to building the bonus. These are 5 things that when I saw this, I just got goosebumps in my arm. And I started writing down these 5 benefits. Number 1, it encourages Autoship. Autoship is the lifeblood of your business. That is your base income every single month. If you quit and there was no more sponsoring, no more enrolling in your business, it's your Autoships. That's your base pay. Okay, that's your base pay. And so this encourages Autoship. You cannot earn this bonus if you're not personally an Autoship. It's an Autoship bonus. And everybody in your organization, this is paid on Autoship orders. So it encapsulates and encourages Autoship. Number 2, it's super simple. I already brought this point up. There's no mention of Director 300s. You don't have to get into the rest of the compensation plan. You know, my belief, if you want to think about where we are, here's another way to view Asea 2.0 versus 1.0. Do you know we have accumulated about $100 million in sales since we opened the doors of Asea? And we've done that shouting about a product and whispering about a compensation plan. And one of the reasons why we whisper about the compensation plan is it's complex. And comp plans have become more and more complex because computer systems allow us to, and the complexity actually allows us to make it fair. A lot of moving parts allows us to really disperse the money fairly across the organization. But that complexity holds people back. And talking about it, isn't duplication built on a process of simplicity? And yet we tend to duplicate. And so because it's complex, we've kind of kept it back here. But we'll shout about our product all day long, which is great. And we've had tremendous success shouting about the product, but barely whispering about the compensation plan. Guys, what this does is allows us to shout about our compensation plan, and there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with changing people's lives physically and financially. There's nothing wrong with that. And so I'm so excited that if I visualize Asea 2.0, what it is we are now bringing our compensation plan right up alongside this beautiful product. And now we've got this life-changing product and this life-changing opportunity. Now, the compensation plan, unlike some other companies, is never going to eclipse our product. It's never going to stand in front of it, but you know what? It should stand alongside it. And that's the difference here. And when you've got something that is so simple, how many of you think, like literally without any help, without any sales aids, without any PowerPoints, on a napkin right now you could draw how to make $1,000 a month to anybody in this business? That is beautiful. You go to most network marketing companies, say, show me how to make $1,000 a month, and they will give you the deer in the headlights look. We now have it on a napkin, and I promise you that changes everything. Helping others. I already referenced this. This is good business building behavior. It embraces the philosophy of network marketing, of pulling people up the ladder with you. We don't backstab people to stamp on top of them to get to the ladder like a lot of companies in corporate America. We only go up the ladder as we pull people up with us. Clearly defined goals. This is beautiful. Again, we've built $100 million in cumulative sales, pretty much throwing some mud at the wall and hoping it sticks. Okay? We really haven't had that very clearly defined. Hey, Rosemary, welcome aboard. Let me show you exactly a blueprint, a roadmap. Let me give you a target to aim for to show you exactly how to get to $1,000 a month. And once we've done that, we'll show you how to go beyond that. But let's focus on that first. Do you think giving clearly defined goals in your business is going to make a difference to the people joining your business? Absolutely. Absolutely. It'll make all the difference. And of course, it's an exciting income. We're not talking about $20. We're not talking about $30. We're talking about $1,000 a month. Take some time and think about what that really represents. Take the numbers off the page and put the cash into your life and think about what does it really represent to you. Now let me show you the 5 most common questions that I've got concerning the AAA bonus. Okay, and hopefully this will answer the majority of the questions that might still be out there. Number 1, this was probably the biggest confusion as we kicked this off. The AAA bonus is paid on processed Autoship orders, not simply having an Autoship profile in place. Okay? It has to be paid on enrollment on Autoship orders. So let's say you enroll somebody this month in September. You're going to get paid fast start commissions on that enrollment order. But their Autoship is not going to process until October, the next month. Okay, so you're enrolling in September, you're setting up an Autoship, you've got an Autoship profile, but usually that Autoship is not going to kick out till the following month. It's going to kick out in October. And so for that person, they do not have that Autoship profile in place yet. They have the profile in place, but they do not have an order actually being processed that month. This bonus is paid on processed Autoships. I apologize for the front row there. I spat over you. It's paid on processed Autoships. Okay? Processed Autoships. We can't pay it on enrollment orders. Fast Start pays that. And we can't pay it on a promise of next month orders. That would be a little risky, and I don't think a strategic genius like Verdis would allow it. Okay? So it's paid on actual processed Autoship orders. Number 2, is there a deadline to achieve the bonus? No. You can work at your speed. Now, I believe that for somebody who's hungry and really wants to go after this bonus and really wants to dig their heels in and start building this business, I believe this bonus is really about a 90 to 120 day for somebody to build that solid structure out. You'll basically be going down a level every single month. That's very doable for somebody who's hungry and wants to go after it. But there's no timeline. If you want to build it in a year, that's fantastic. What else are you going to do part-time to add 12 grand to your bottom line? You going to go to your boss and ask for a raise? I don't think so. Okay? And so you can do it in your own speed at your own time. Can you enroll more than 4? Well, of course, we've talked about the concept of spares. Absolutely. In fact, I would encourage you to build more than 4. Build 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 40. Now, if you can build more than 4, can you earn the bonus more than once? So if you build 8 frontline that are on Autoship, do you get the L1 bonus twice? The answer is no. This bonus is simply a bridge. It's simply designed to take you to that $1,000 a month, $750 plus the binary. It's that bridge. It's that blueprint. You want to earn more than that? Then just simply help others earn the bonus. Okay, it's not designed to take you to 2, 3, 4, 5,000 a month. That's the team commissions and the check match. This is simply a bridge to get you that critical earning space of $1,000 a month. And so it maxes out. It's 1 L1 bonus, 1 L2 bonus, and 1 L3 bonus per associate. And then the question is, well, how do I track my L1, L2, L3 qualifications? How do I know where I am in the game? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's talk about the reports. This is the home page as it now looks. So you're familiar with the little binary widget with the left, right. That's been moved down a little slot. And there's a AAA bonus widget right there. Okay? And Jerem pointed this out. What you're going to see on it is going to tell you whether your Autoship is processed. That's the first blue box. And then the next 3 are your L1, L2, L3 qualifications. So in this example, this person is now, their Autoship is processed already this month, and they're L1 qualified. They're not L2 and L3 yet. Those boxes are white. Now you're also going to notice that there's the AAA navigation. And if we click on that, we go into the reports. So the AAA reports, there's a couple of things to be familiar with here. The first is there are actually 3 reports available to you, okay? The first one is Autoship only. What this is going to do is it's going to pull in everybody in your organization that has an Autoship profile, okay? They have an Autoship profile. The second is all Autoships. It's going to pull everybody from your organization into this report, okay? The non-Autoships as well. And then there's also all associates next month. It's going to be able to give you a glimpse into what next month looks like as well for all your Autoships. So those are your 3 separate reports. And so the difference between Autoship only and all associates are simply those who have an Autoship profile in hand. Now you're going to see why that becomes important. As your organization really begins to build and grow, to kind of really take a snapshot out of it, you might just want to pull in the Autoships only. But certainly when you're getting off, it's going to be really cool to look at your entire business. You're going to see that this report goes down 3 levels. It's a 3-level report. Why? Because AAA bonus is 3 levels. You're also going to see that there's 2 views to this report. The first view is a full view, okay? And the second view is a mobile view. Sorry, mobile. I forgot, I'm in America. Mobile view. And it's just a more condensed, and we'll take a very quick look at it. And it works beautifully on cell phones and small tablets and things like that, okay? You'll also notice that there's an action list. For those that are interested in income-producing activities are going to absolutely love the action list. I'm going to show you exactly what you should be doing. And then the FAQ. There's also a date. And so you can actually go back and look at where you were yesterday, where you were last month by this little drop-down. Okay, let's take a look at the full view Autoship only report. So we've clicked on full view, and we're pulling up Autoship only. And the first thing you're going to notice are the beautiful colors. So let's go through this table. At the very top, green means go. It means completed, done, finished, Autoship processed. So you've already figured out that your goal is to get as many greens as possible on the board here, okay? The orange means scheduled. There's an Autoship in play, but it hasn't actually been processed yet. Okay, so in the little box it says 13th. Here on this first level, you're going to see it says 23rd. Okay, there's a circle with a date in it, and that's the date of the Autoship. Okay, and so that's 23rd is still a way ahead of time, so that hasn't processed yet. But it tells me that there's a scheduled Autoship ready to go. The exclamation mark is failed. Autoship didn't go through. So let's say we go to the 24th, and that 23rd yellow turns to an exclamation mark orange. Hey, there was a problem. Something didn't go through. It didn't pass. okay? It failed. Red is cancellation. They canceled their Autoship for whatever reason. Purple is non-Autoship. You won't see any purples on this report. You'll see purples on the complete report. And blues are backups. I'll explain that in a second. And then grays are empty. There's nobody there. So if you only sponsored one person, you'd have one, and then you'd have some grays. Okay? Grays are just, there's nobody there. You're also going to see that there's stars and circles and empty circles that are actually going to show you, I'll explain this in a little bit, that'll show you somebody's last 6 months of Autoship activity when you actually look at their little node. And so you're actually going to be able to do a 6-month look back and look at their Autoship activity. Star means Autoship. A filled-in circle means an order, but it wasn't an Autoship order. And an empty circle means nothing at all. There was no order. Okay? And so we'll look at that in just a little bit. Let me explain what you're looking at here. The IT team, and I got to tell you, they have my utmost respect for putting this report together. Not only is it beautiful, but it is so functional. What they've done is they've created this rather complex algorithm. And they've got all of these different factors that basically weight your organization. And so all of your personally sponsored people, they're basically saying, hey, because of these different factors, maybe how long they've been on Autoship, what their front line looks like, how, their depth in their business, all these different factors are going to grade your business, and it's going to put your best people first. So you don't have to plow through your entire organization to see where you stand. Okay? And so it's going to put your very best person, as far as the computer thinks, your best person with regard to this bonus, with regard for this person becoming L1 or L2 qualified, they're right in pole position on the left. Okay? And then it's so on and so forth, and it goes down. So you're always going to be looking at, when you open this up, at your 4 best people. The computer's decided these are your 4 best people. Okay? Now you're going to notice there's 2 little arrows there. And what these arrows do is they allow you to go into your backups. You see, this person has actually sponsored 6 people who have Autoship profiles frontline. Let's just clarify something. Everybody's aware that this is personal sponsorship tree and not binary tree. This is nothing to do with the binary. Okay, this is all personal sponsorship, like Fast Arts and Checkmatch. So you've sponsored 6 people who have Autoship profiles in place. Okay, it's showing you your best 4 according to the algorithm. But there's 2 backups, and you can hit these little buttons to scan through into your backup profiles, okay? Now, let's take a look. Let's build this out. So what it's showing you here, and by the way, this was a dummy report made. We want to respect everybody's privacy, so we didn't, like, pull up Trish's back office report. So this was a dummy one. You'll see that Tammy T shows up a lot. She seems to have sponsored herself throughout her entire organization. But what you're going to see here is, let's take a look at this very first person, okay? So the computer's determined that that's your best person on your front line that's as close to finishing this bonus. Now look what they've got. They've got 2 completed, and they've got 2 scheduled. And so we've got the 18th and the 23rd are scheduled Autoships. And hopefully those will turn green. If they don't turn green, they may end up being failed. But we're going to be able to see. Okay, so they're halfway there to their L1. If we look at this other one, we're going to see that the person in your second best position has 1 successful Autoship. They have 2 scheduled, but they already have a failed Autoship. Isn't that great information for you to know? Absolutely, the touch of a button, you're going to have real clarity in where you are in your organization. Now, if we go through this again, this report then continues to show you the next level, okay? And I wanted to break it down like this. It all appears at once, by the way, okay? All 3 levels appear at once on the full view. I just wanted to show you bit by bit so it just like wasn't overwhelming to you. But you'll see that it's going to show let's take a look at this person. This person's on your 2nd level, okay? And we're looking now into your 3rd level. And these algorithms are always working. They're always putting the best people to the left. So you don't have to keep clicking. Okay, it's going to show your best people to the left. And here you will see they've got a successful Autoship. They've got a failed Autoship. they've got a scheduled Autoship still to come, and they've got an empty space. This person has sponsored 3 people that have Autoship profiles. Okay? Also, a really nice feature here is when you, so on the first line, and this is all just real estate on the computer screen, on the first line you will notice that you can see their name, you can see the date, you can also see their Autoship date, and you've got these little circles that will explain their past 6-month ordering activity. But in the second and third levels, there's not enough real estate to show you. But when you roll over one of those circles, it pops up. And so you can see exactly the name, the Autoship date, and look at this person. They have 6 successful Autoships over the last 6 months. Okay? Also, when you click on a node, it will give you more information. It'll show you whether they're completed, their name, their email, their phone number. Now, you're only going to get contact information if you personally sponsored them. That rule hasn't changed, okay? But it's also going to give you ID country. It's also going to give you trends within their business. It's going to show you how many Autoships were on their level 1, level 2, level 3. It's even going to show you the numbers of numbers that increase and numbers that decrease if you're not that good at math. And so you can see that from June to July, this person actually went down 3 Autoships on their second level. But look at this. From July to August, this person went up 17 Autoships on their third level. Okay, so it's giving you a lot of really valuable information about your organization and your team. At the bottom, you can see that this person's activity over the last 6 months, well, in March, they didn't have an order. Then they had an order, but it wasn't an Autoship order in April, May, June, and July. And then in August, they kicked in their Autoship, probably to earn a L1, L2, or L3 bonus. Okay? So it's a lot of great, great information for you. Okay, let's take a look at All Associates Current. And so the Autoship report is pulling up just those with Autoship profiles. The All Associates is going to pull up your entire organization. Look how many backups you have now in this example. That's a lot of people to plow through. And so with a large organization, you might want to just take a look at a snapshot of who's actually on Autoship. But if you take a look at this, here's somebody, and you go through their organization, you see a purple. And so in this organization, you've got a successful Autoship, you've got a failed Autoship, you've got a scheduled Autoship, and the last report, that was gray. In this report, it's purple. Because it's telling you, this person did actually sponsor somebody, but they've never set up an Autoship profile. There's no Autoship order going through that position. Okay? Now let's take a very quick look at the mobile view. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail. It's all the same principles. The only difference is the full view shows you two people at a time. This shows you just one person at a time. And so it's just more condensed. You can still use the arrows back and forth to toggle through your organization. But this works great on smaller devices. Okay, action list. This is beautiful because now you can know exactly where you stand in your business. And so you can look at this and you can see Costas, you know what? You sponsored him and he doesn't have an Autoship profile. Maybe we need to make a quick phone call to him and tell him about the Autoship AAA bonus. And you got to be an Autoship to earn that bonus. We've got Christopher Lambert. He canceled his order. Well, let's find out why. Let's have a call. Let's have a conversation. Clive Owen, his failed. Maybe he's got no money in his credit card. He needs to go make another movie. Okay, but you've got the information at your fingertips. You know exactly where you are in your organization. Does this empower you? Absolutely. This empowers you to build your business. It's absolutely beautiful. And you can go all the way down here. I'm going to give Kate Beckinsale a call, sponsored by Jamie Lee Curtis. Her Autoship failed as well. We're going to have to see what's going on there. One other thing is the FAQ. And again, I'm not sure if this is 100% completed. We're going to be padding this out and building it out as we continue to get questions and answer those questions. But a full FAQ that's really going to help you guide your way through this business. And so I was looking at this quote the other day. It's written by Les Brown. Life takes on meaning when you become motivated. when you set goals and charge after them in an unstoppable manner. An unstoppable manner. With Asea, what you now have, or at least with this AAA bonus, what you now have is you know exactly where you are. It's the you are here map in your business. You know exactly where you are. And you've got a very clear, a very clear, concise, well-defined goal of exactly where you want to get to the L3 bonus. This shows you exactly the roadmap, the blueprint. It tells you to go 100 feet north and take a left and go right, and it shows you exactly what you have to do. There's no guesswork. There's no more throwing mud at the wall and hoping something sticks. It shows you exactly what you need to do to your business. One of the things that gets me so excited about this, I was showing this kind of prematurely to a friend of mine in Dallas. And he'd been saying no to the business. He'd been in network marketing before and just wasn't ready to jump in again. And back just in the early part of the summer, I said, look, let me give you an inside peek, just a preview of what's coming, because I believe this will change everything. And then he came into my office, and on my whiteboard, in probably about 3 minutes, I scribbled out the AAA bonus, what it is to make an L1, an L2, an L3. I showed him in 3 minutes how to make $1,000 a month in this business. And my friend, who had kind of been saying no to me over the last couple of months, stood back and he said those 4 beautiful words we always want to hear. I can do that. I can do that. To me, that's what this bonus represents. We're going to have thousands, tens of thousands of Asea associates standing back going, I can do that. Do you realize that if every single person in this room put aside their excuses, no excuses, and dedicated themselves to earning the AAA bonus, the L3, do you know there'd be over $1 million in payout just in the bonus in this room alone? Just in this room alone. And so this changes everything for us. It truly is a game changer. Jerem is not exaggerating when he says this is a game changer. It is going to allow us to shout about our compensation plan as loudly as we have shouted about this product. And it really is a true privilege and an honor to be able to share this time with you and explain what I am so excited about with the AAA bonus and the reports. And I want you to give a very, very big hand to the IT department that slaved over getting this ready for convention, because it is beautiful. Thank you.
Just your average, ordinary, everyday